Alright, welcome to my first official podcast here on YouTube where we're going to be talking about football or soccer, however you want to call it. We are going to be talking about the Super League today. Now, a lot of football fans out there really hate this idea, including myself. But on paper, when you look at all of these big teams historically, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. But when you take the teams away from their domestic leagues, the leagues are going to be unwatchable, like La Liga. Without those three teams, like Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico, the league is going to be unwatchable. Nobody's going to watch it unless you're a Real Betis or Valencia supporter. And who would have thought that PSG, the big oil club money, would not want to get more money from the Super League? I mean, big props to Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund as well for not joining. Now, we just learned hours ago that the 6 Premier League clubs that were going to play in the Super League have all exited out of it. Now, that is a very good start for this, for the Super League. Hopefully, the other teams can follow their footsteps and not join the Super League, But with Florentino Perez being the president of Real Madrid, they're probably going to be like the last team to exit out of it. Now, Gary Neville has also quite said that these owners, they're a bunch of frauds, as he said, that they don't care about the fans anymore. Liverpool being the quote, "You'll never walk alone," and that they don't care about their fans anymore. It's just all about the money, and he's right. I mean, everything he said in that interview, just straight facts. No false detected. Hopefully the Super League does dismantle and it does not go forward. And Florentino Perez needs to shut his mouth too, because he has no idea about the sport. He knows nothing about it. Now, and also the Serie A teams like Juventus and both Inter and AC Milan, they need to follow the Premier League's footsteps because their league is literally unwatchable as well. Same thing with La Liga teams. With those three out, nobody's gonna watch the Serie A anymore. Now the Premier League, they need the big six as well. I mean, they're the big teams that everybody watches in the Premier League. They're basically the revenue of the Premier League. And the UEFA and FIFA are not in the clear either. We've just seen that the UEFA have announced the new 2024-2025 season format. And I'm looking at their website right now. See the format details saying taking the total number of teams from 32 to 36 in the UEFA Champions League. The biggest change will see a transformation from a traditional group stage to a single league stage. I don't like that either, honestly. I'd rather keep it the way it is with 32 instead of 36 and with the groups. It makes it more interesting. And that every club will be guaranteed a minimum of 10 league stage games against 10 different opponents, 5 home and 5 away, rather than the previous 6 matches against 3 teams played on a home and away basis. Like I said, I don't like this. I don't like this either. I like the 32 teams and the 6 games played. Everything was fine before the Super League decided to come out and ruin the game itself. And hopefully the Super League does dismantle and go down so Chelsea could go back to the Champions League and they could win, because they will beat Real Madrid. Mark my words. Mason Mount will be destroying Vinicius Jr. and Sergio Ramos and everybody else, and Pulisic will be dribbling down the left-hand side, dribbling past Lucas Vazquez, whoever's gonna be the right back in that game. I'm a Chelsea supporter, as y'all can see. Now another thing. All right, let's go away from the Super League. Let's talk about the top 5 league fixtures that we've had this week. Chelsea tied 0-0 against Brighton at home. I didn't quite watch this game. I haven't even looked at the highlights. I don't even want to look at it. But hopefully Chelsea could still fight for the top 4. And thankfully play in the Champions League next season and not in this stupid Super League stuff. And tomorrow we have Tottenham against Southampton. I'm gonna make my prediction right here, right now. It's gonna be a 2-2 draw with Harry Kane scoring twice and Redmond with Danny Ings scoring as well. And then on Thursday we have Aston Villa against Man City. I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna give the win to Aston Villa 1-0. I'm feeling predictable. I'm gonna go for the underdogs that game. And then we have Leicester City against West Brom on Thursday. Oh no, my mistake. Aston Villa and Man City is being played tomorrow as well, with Tottenham and Southampton. My apologies there. And then on Thursday is when we have Leicester City against West Brom, which I think Leicester's gonna easily win that game 3-1. I'll give it 3-1 to Leicester City. Now in Italy, what do we have in Italy? We have Fiorentina beating Verona 2-1. And tomorrow we have a couple games. We have Milan versus Sassuolo. I think Milan is gonna win that one like 2-1. We have Genoa versus Benevento, Spezia versus Inter Milan. Should be some interesting games tomorrow. Juventus against Parma as well. And then Thursday, you have Napoli versus Lazio. You got League One. I heard the League One is pretty close. Yeah, Lille is in first place with 70 points. And you got PSG with 69 points. Monaco with 68. And Lyon with 67 points. This is a pretty close title race for the French League One. This is the closest I've ever seen it in a long since Monaco won it last time. Now PSG play against Metz, which should be a pretty good game. We also have but that's on Saturday. My apologies. We'll just have to wait for the weekend to see who's gonna come out on top at the end of the weekend. In the Bundesliga, we had a couple fixtures today. We have Bayern winning 2-0 against Bayer Leverkusen. And we also just heard a couple hours ago that Schalke have officially been relegated from the Bundesliga. It's crazy to think how the downfall of Schalke has actually happened. Didn't they just play the Champions League like not too long ago as well? But I mean, they do have some Arsenal defenders back there, which Kolasinac and Mustafi back there, so pretty explainable. Alright, we're moving on to La Liga. Nobody played, but we do have some games tomorrow. We have Cadiz versus Real Madrid. Last time these two played, we know what happened. Cadiz won, and hopefully it stays like that. So the Atletico Madrid can stay on top. I'm rooting for Atletico Madrid. They're my team in La Liga. I go for the underdogs. It should be an easy win for Atletico on Thursday against Huesca, but you never know. Atletico Madrid also won on Sunday against Eibar 5-0 without Joao Felix or Luis Suarez, with Correa scoring twice, Marcos Llorente scoring twice, and Carrasco scoring one as well. Now we're going to talk about La Liga MX, as I am a Club America supporter. And they are the best team in the Mexican history. Nobody could tell me otherwise. Chivas fans, stay quiet. And the league standings stay as Cruz Azul stay on top and America stay second place. It was an interesting game. It was America and Cruz Azul this past weekend. We were expecting something better, but we just got penalties for goals. But I mean, goals are goals. And Guadalajara won their game against Club Tijuana 2-0. And it's going to be a tough couple games for Guadalajara to go play La Liguilla, as they are in 14th place. But they always seem to make it somehow. And they play against Monterrey tomorrow, which should be a good game. And in the MLS, we had LA Galaxy versus Inter Miami, with Chicharito scoring twice in the 3-2 victory for LA Galaxy. Higuain also scoring a penalty that game. Have y'all seen Higuain's haircut? He went full bald. He looks like his brother now. Anyway, and then we have my city from Houston Dynamo, winning 2-1 in the season opener. Hopefully they could maintain the winning streak for the rest of the season. And hopefully they can make it to the playoffs. They haven't made it to the playoffs in a long time. Oh, I didn't even talk about the Premier League standings. My apologies. That's because Man City have already won it. They're 8 points clear. We got Man City in first place with 74 points. United with 66. Leicester City in third place with 56 points. Chelsea with fourth place and 55 points. Tied in points with West Ham at 55. And sixth place we have Liverpool with 53 and Tottenham in seventh with 50 points. It's crazy to think. It's crazy that ever since that 2015-2016 season, Leicester City have just been in the top six at least every season after that. I think they're a better team than Tottenham historically, to be honest with y'all. Am I the only one who can include Leicester City instead of Tottenham in the top six? I'm just saying. Anyway, am I missing anything else? I talked about everything I could that I've written down. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed my first podcast. Hopefully you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below what else do you guys want to hear. Hopefully this could be a successful podcast show. Who knows what could happen. Alright, see you guys in the next podcast, which will hopefully be tomorrow or Thursday afternoon. Alright, thank you guys for listening and watching. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.